a feat never achieved before at that time. Throughout his Barcelona career, Daniel Alves redefined the role of the modern fullback. He was not just a defender, but a playmaker, often operating high up the pitch and contributing heavily to goals and assists. His technical quality, vision, and intelligence allowed him to adapt to different systems and managers, including Guardiola, Tito Villanova, and Luis Enrique. Alves won 3 UEFA Champions League titles with Barcelona 2009, 2011, and 2015, and played a crucial role in the club's dominance both domestically and in Europe. By the time he left Barcelona in 2016, he was considered one of the greatest right-backs of all time. In 2016, Alves joined Juventus on a free transfer, where he immediately made an impact. Despite only spending 1 season in Italy, he helped Juventus win the Serie A title and Coppa Italia, and he reached the UEFA Champions League final in 2017. His experience, leadership, and quality were evident, particularly in Europe, where he delivered standout performances. After leaving Juventus, Alves had a short spell at Paris Saint-Germain, where he won Ligue 1 and added more trophies to his collection, further cementing his status as one of the most decorated players in football history. Daniel Alves later returned to Brazil, signing for São Paulo FC in 2019. Despite being in the latter stages of his career, he remained highly influential, captaining the team and playing in midfield as well as defense. He helped São Paulo win the Campeonato Paulista in 2021, ending the club's long trophy drought. His leadership and professionalism were widely praised, and he continued to demonstrate his deep understanding of the game. In 2021, Alves made a surprising return to FC Barcelona, where he provided experience and leadership during a difficult transitional period for the club. On the international stage, Daniel Alves enjoyed a highly successful career with the Brazil national team. He made his debut in 2006 and went on to represent Brazil in multiple Copa America tournaments, FIFA World Cups, and Olympic Games. He won the Copa America in 2007 and 2019, the FIFA Confederations Cup in 2009 and 2013, and achieved Olympic glory by winning the gold medal at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, played in 2021, captaining the team. Alves became one of Brazil's most capped players and a leader both on and off the pitch. Individually, Daniel Alves received numerous honors throughout his career. He was frequently included in FIFA FIFPro World She and UEFA Team of the Year selections, reflecting his consistency and excellence over many years. Alves became widely recognized as the most decorated footballer in history in terms of trophies won, surpassing other legends due to his incredible success at club and international levels. His longevity, adaptability, and passion for football allowed him to compete at the highest level well into his late 30s. Off the pitch, Daniel Alves is known for his vibrant personality, love of music, fashion, and art. He often expressed himself creatively, challenging traditional stereotypes of footballers. His confidence, charisma, and positivity made him a unique figure in the sport. However, the later years of his career were overshadowed by serious legal issues, which significantly impacted his public image and professional opportunities. These events marked a controversial chapter in his life and contrasted sharply with his achievements on the field. Daniel Alves' football legacy remains complex and multifaceted. On the pitch, he is widely regarded as one of the greatest right-backs in football history and one of the most successful players ever in terms of trophies and influence. His attacking style transformed expectations of full-backs and inspired a generation of players. From a poor childhood in Bahia to global football stardom, Daniel Alves' career represents talent, determination, and creativity, leaving a lasting impact on how the modern game is played. Even as his overall legacy continues to be debated due to events beyond football. Sergio Ramos and Daniel Alves share a remarkable place in modern football history, not only because of their individual greatness, but also because of how their careers intersected at the highest levels of club and international football. Both emerged from humble beginnings in southern regions of their countries. Ramos from Andalusia in Spain and Alves from Bahia in Brazil and rose to become leaders, serial winners, and symbols of winning mentality. Despite playing different defensive roles, Ramos as a center-back and Alves as a right-back, they shared an intense competitive spirit, tactical intelligence, and an ability to influence matches far beyond traditional defensive duties. One of the most important Things Sergio Ramos and Daniel Alves have in common is their role as defenders who redefined expectations for their positions. Neither player was limited to simply defending. Ramos became known for scoring decisive goals, often in the biggest moments, while Alves revolutionized the attacking full-back role with creativity, assists, and playmaking from wide areas. Both consistently contributed goals, assists, and leadership, proving that defenders could be match winners. Their presence on the pitch gave their teams an extra dimension, turning defensive players into attacking weapons without sacrificing competitiveness or intensity. At club level, both players were central figures during historic eras of dominance for some of the biggest clubs in the world. Sergio Ramos was a pillar of Real Madrid's most successful modern era, particularly during their Champions League dominance between 2014 and 2018. Daniel Alves, meanwhile, was a foundational piece of FC Barcelona's golden generation from 2008 to 2015, although they played for rival clubs in Spain. Their achievements mirrored each other in scale and importance. Both were leaders in teams that defined an era of European football, winning multiple league titles, domestic cups, and UEFA Champions League trophies. In terms of trophies, Ramos and Alves are among the most decorated defenders in football history. Both won multiple Champions League titles, domestic league championships, national cups, and international honors. Their consistency in winning across different seasons and competitions highlights a shared mentality built around excellence and resilience. Wherever they played, success followed. This was not accidental. Both players raised the competitive standard of their teams through relentless commitment, professionalism, and a refusal to accept defeat. Leadership is another major common trait between Sergio Ramos and Daniel Alves. Ramos captained Real Madrid and Spain, becoming the emotional leader who embodied courage, sacrifice, and determination. Alves captained Brazil's Olympic team and clubs like São Paulo, and even when not wearing the armband, he led through personality, confidence, and experience. Both players were vocal on the pitch, demanding the best from teammates and setting the tone in high-pressure matches. Their leadership styles differed. Ramos more confrontational and warrior-like, Alves more expressive and motivational, but both were equally influential. Both players were also crucial in shaping the identity and mentality of their teams. Sergio Ramos represented Real Madrid's never-give-up attitude, famously delivering goals and performances in moments when hope seemed lost. Daniel Alves represented Barcelona's joy, freedom, and attacking philosophy, bringing rhythm and creativity to the team's play. Despite these stylistic differences, both embodied the core values of their clubs and became symbols of their team's identities during peak years on the international stage. Ramos and Alves were pillars of golden generations for their national teams. Ramos was an essential part of Spain's historic dominance between 2008 and 2012, winning 2 European championships and a World Cup. Alves was a key contributor to Brazil's success across multiple tournaments, including Copa America titles, Confederations Cups, and an Olympic gold medal. Both players were trusted in crucial matches and tournaments, often playing every minute due to their importance and reliability. Another major similarity is their longevity at the top level. Both Ramos and Alves maintained elite performance levels well into their 30s, a rare achievement in professional football. Their physical conditioning, discipline, and understanding of the game allowed them to adapt as they aged. Even when injuries or changes in pace became factors, their experience and football intelligence ensured they remained valuable contributors. This longevity speaks to their professionalism and dedication to their craft. Discipline and intensity also connect the two players, though expressed differently. Ramos became famous for his aggressive defending and record number of red cards, often pushing limits to protect his team. Alves, while less confrontational, played with relentless energy and emotional intensity, never shying away from responsibility. Both players embraced pressure and confrontation, whether against opponents, referees, or expectations, showing mental toughness that defined their careers. Ramos and Alves also share the ability to perform in the biggest matches. Champions League finals, El Clasico clashes, international tournament knockouts, both consistently delivered when stakes were highest. Ramos scored goals that changed football history, while Alves controlled games with movement, assists, and tactical awareness. Coaches trusted them implicitly in decisive moments because they had proven, time and again, that pressure only elevated their performances beyond tactics and trophies. Both players influenced future generations. Young defenders around the world study Ramos for his positioning, aerial ability, leadership, and clutch mentality. Sergio Ramos Garcia was born on March 30, 1986, in Camas, a working-class town near Seville, Andalusia, Spain. He grew up in a football-loving family, with his father José María Ramos working as a caretaker at the local stadium and his mother Paqui Garcia playing a key role in supporting his ambitions. From a very young age, Ramos showed a fierce competitive spirit and an obsession with football, often playing in the streets and local fields of Camas. His older brother René Ramos, who later became his agent, was also influential in shaping his early career and mentality. Ramos joined Sevilla FC's youth academy at the age of 9, where his physical strength, leadership qualities, and aggressive style quickly stood out among his peers. Ramos progressed rapidly through Sevilla's youth ranks and made his first team debut in the 2003-04 season at just 17 years old. Initially playing as a right back, he impressed with his defensive intensity, aerial ability, and confidence on the ball. During the 2004-05 season, Ramos became a regular starter for Sevilla, earning praise across Spain for his maturity and fearlessness despite his young age. His performances attracted interest from major European clubs, and by the summer of 2005, Real Madrid moved decisively to sign him. At just 19 years old, Ramos became one of the most expensive teenage defenders in football history when he joined Real Madrid for around €27 million. Sergio Ramos made his Real Madrid debut in 2005 and quickly adapted to the immense pressure of playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world. Over time, he transitioned from right back to center back, a move that would define his legendary career. Known for his toughness, aggressive tackling, aerial dominance, and ability to score crucial goals, Ramos became the heart of Madrid's defense. He formed iconic defensive partnerships with players such as Pepe, Rafael Varane, and later Eder Militao. Beyond his defensive qualities, Ramos gained a reputation for scoring decisive goals, especially from headers and penalties, often in high-pressure moments. One of the defining moments of Sergio Ramos's career came in the 2014 UEFA Champions League final against Atletico Madrid. With Real Madrid trailing 1-0 deep into stoppage time, Ramos scored a dramatic 93rd-minute header to equalize, a goal that became one of the most iconic moments in football history. Real Madrid went on to win the match for 2-1 in extra time, securing La Decima, their long-awaited 10th Champions League title. This goal cemented Ramos's legacy as a clutch player and a leader who thrived in the biggest moments. He would later help Real Madrid win 3 consecutive Champions League titles from 2016 to 2018. Playing a central role in one of the greatest eras in club football history. During his time at Real Madrid, Ramos won an extraordinary number of trophies. These included 5 La Liga titles, 4 UEFA Champions League titles, 4 FIFA Club World Cups, 3 UEFA Super Cups, and multiple Copa del Rey and Spanish Super Cup titles. In 2015, Ramos was named Real Madrid captain, a role he embraced fully, becoming the emotional and competitive leader of the team. Under his captaincy, Madrid achieved historic success, including unprecedented European dominance. His leadership style was intense and demanding, often pushing teammates to their limits. But it earned him immense respect within the squad. On the international stage, Sergio Ramos enjoyed one of the most successful careers in Spanish football history. He made his debut for the Spain national team in 2005 at the age of 18 and went on to earn over 180 caps, making him Spain's most capped player of all time. Ramos was a key figure in Spain's golden generation that dominated world football between 2008 and 2012. He won UEFA Euro 2008, the 2010 FIFA World Cup, and UEFA Euro 2012, playing an essential role in Spain's defensive solidity and tactical evolution. Notably, Ramos was often deployed as a center-back alongside Gerard Piqué, forming one of the most effective defensive pairings in international football. Ramos was also known for his discipline issues, which became a defining yet controversial aspect of his career. He holds the record for the most red cards in La Liga history, a reflection of his aggressive playing style and willingness to push the limits in high-stakes situations. Despite criticism, many fans and analysts viewed this trait as part of his warrior mentality and leadership approach. Ramos was never afraid to confront opponents, referees, or pressure itself, and he often embraced the role of the villain when necessary to protect his team individually. Sergio Ramos received numerous accolades throughout his career. He was selected multiple times to the FIFA FIFPro World She and UEFA Team of the Year. He finished high in Ballon d'Or rankings, particularly during Real Madrid's Champions League winning years. His ability to combine defensive excellence with goal scoring made him one of the most complete defenders in football history. Ramos also became Real Madrid's primary penalty taker for several seasons, showcasing remarkable composure and innovation, including his famous Panenka penalties in crucial matches. In 2021, after 16 seasons and over 670 appearances, Sergio Ramos left Real Madrid due to contract renewal disagreements, marking the end of an era. He joined Paris Saint-Germain (PSG), where his time was initially hampered by injuries. Despite limited appearances early on, Ramos eventually regained fitness and contributed to PSG's domestic success, winning Ligue 1 titles and bringing leadership and experience to a star-studded squad. His time in Paris demonstrated his resilience and determination to continue competing at the highest level despite physical setbacks. In 2023, Sergio Ramos returned to Sevilla FC, the club where his professional journey began. His homecoming was emotional and symbolic, reflecting a full-circle moment in his career. At Sevilla, Ramos once again assumed a leadership role, guiding younger players and contributing both defensively and offensively. His return was celebrated by fans who remembered him as a local boy who became a global football icon. Even in the later stages of his career, Ramos continued to display his trademark intensity, professionalism, and passion for the game. Off the pitch, Sergio Ramos is known for his strong personality, love for horses, music, fashion, and art. He has released music, appeared in documentaries, and cultivated a distinctive public image that blends toughness with creativity. Ramos is also a family man, married to Spanish television presenter Pilar Rubio, with whom he has several children. His life outside football has often attracted media attention, but he has consistently maintained focus on his career and personal values. Sergio Ramos is widely regarded as one of the greatest defenders in football history. His legacy is defined by leadership, trophies, iconic goals, and an unbreakable competitive spirit. Few defenders have influenced matches the way Ramos has, not only through defending, but by scoring decisive goals and inspiring teammates. From a young boy in commas to a global football legend, Sergio Ramos's career represents ambition, resilience, and an unwavering desire to win. His name will forever be associated with Real Madrid's golden era, Spain's historic dominance, and football's most unforgettable moments. Daniel Alves da Silva was born on May 6, 1983, in Juazeiro, a city in the state of Bahia, Brazil. He grew up in a humble family, raised primarily by his father Domingos Alves da Silva, who was a footballer at amateur level and worked as a farmer. Life was not easy in Alves' early years, and football became both his escape and his opportunity. From a young age, he showed remarkable energy, technical ability, and passion for the game, often playing barefoot on dirt fields. His father was strict and disciplined, instilling in him a strong work ethic that would later define his professional career. Alves joined local youth teams before being noticed by scouts, which set him on the path toward professional football. Daniel Alves began his professional career with the Sport Club Bahia, making his senior debut in 2001. His performances as a right-back quickly stood out due to his attacking style, speed, and technical skills, which were unusual for a defender at the time. In 2002, he helped Bahia win the Copa do Nordeste and was soon attracting interest from European clubs. Later that year, he moved to Spain to join Sevilla FC, initially on loan before making the move permanent. At Sevilla, Alves developed into one of the best attacking full-backs in the world, thriving in a system that allowed him freedom to attack while maintaining defensive responsibilities. During his time at Sevilla, Daniel Alves enjoyed significant success and growth. He played a crucial role in Sevilla's golden period in the mid-2000s, winning two consecutive UEFA Cups in 2006 and 2007, the UEFA Super Cup in 2006, the Copa del Rey, and the Spanish Super Cup. Alves' performances earned him widespread recognition, particularly for his stamina, crossing ability, and understanding of space. By this point, he was widely regarded as one of the top right backs in Europe, and his reputation continued to grow with every season. In 2008, Daniel Alves signed for FC Barcelona, a move that would define his legacy. Under Pep Guardiola, Alves became a key component of one of the greatest teams in football history. His partnership with Lionel Messi on the right flank was legendary, with Alves' overlapping runs and creativity perfectly complementing Messi's style. At Barcelona, Alves won an extraordinary number of trophies, including multiple La Liga titles, Copa del Rey trophies, and UEFA Champions League titles. He was part of the historic sextuple winning team in 2009 when Barcelona won 6 trophies in a single calendar year. While Alves is often cited as the blueprint for the modern attacking fullback, their careers changed how defenders are judged, shifting focus from pure defending to overall impact on the game. In this way, their contributions go beyond statistics and silverware. They reshaped football culture. In summary, Sergio Ramos and Daniel Alves have in common a rare combination of success, leadership, longevity, and influence. Both were defenders who transcended their positions, leaders who shaped winning teams, and competitors who thrived under pressure. Their achievements overlap in scale, importance, and legacy, even though they played for rival clubs and different national teams. Together, they represent the highest standard of what a defender can be, not just a protector of the goal, but a decisive force capable of defining eras, inspiring teammates, and leaving a permanent mark on football history. And that's a wrap on today's deep dive into the incredible lives and careers of Sergio Ramos and Daniel Alves. We've explored everything from their humble beginnings to their rise as global football icons, their record-breaking achievements, their leadership on and off the pitch, and the unforgettable moments that made them legends. These two have not only redefined what it means to be defenders, but they've also inspired millions of fans worldwide with their passion, skill, and determination. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Every click helps us bring more amazing football stories straight to you. And we want to hear from you. What player's biography do you want us to explore next? Drop your suggestions in the comments section below, and we'll make sure to bring you the real, untold story of your favorite footballer, the one you've never heard before, whether it's a legendary superstar, an underappreciated hero, or a rising star. We'll dive deep into their journey, their triumphs, and the challenges they overcame to reach the top. So, stay tuned, stay curious, and let us know who you want to see featured next. Remember, every comment counts, and your favorite player could be the star of our next biography. Thank you so much for watching. And we can't wait to bring you more truthful, inspiring, and jaw-dropping football stories. Until next time, keep loving the game, and let the stories of the legends inspire your own journey on and off the pitch.